Hello and welcome to the fourth lesson of the course Copywriting from 0 in 30 days. The main part of almost any copy is a headline. It attracts audience attention and makes people read the rest of the text. It can be said without exaggeration that the headline is the seller of the entire copy. That's why writing catchy titles is so important. This skill is also very useful because it allows you to convey the key benefit to any person in just one or two lines of text. So today we are going to learn how to write simple yet powerful and effective catchy headlines using For You formula. Of course, there are other formulas, but according to my observations and experiments, the For You formula leaves them far behind in terms of efficiency. Subscribe to the channel and let's begin. 4 attributes of a catchy headline. According to For You formula, a catchy headline in copywriting should contain 4 attributes: usefulness, urgency, uniqueness, and ultra-specificity. Let's take a closer look at every attribute individually and with illustrative examples. Oh, and by the way, the examples will be in 2 parts. The first and main part is about headlines for commercial copy that sells products, services, or ideas. And the second part is about headlines for articles, blog posts, and other information content. 1. Usefulness. In the second lesson of this course, we talked about the audience and its needs. And from the third lesson, you remember that the benefits are the closure of these needs. The usefulness in the headline is a benefit, conscious or subconscious, and it usually goes in the first place, at the very beginning of the title. Here are some examples. Example 1. Copywriting lessons. In this example, the target audience segment is B2C, and the crucial moment is whether our audience is consciously looking for what we sell. And if it does, for example via search engines, we should know what wordings our potential clients use for that. We can get this information either from a PPC or sales specialist or using the keyword search services such as Google Keyword Planner. Let's assume that our audience is looking for copywriting lessons and enters the same query in search engines. In that case, we can use it in the very beginning of the headline to show that we understand and can cover the actual conscious need of the audience, so this phrase automatically becomes benefit. Copywriting lessons. Okay, that was quite easy. Start a headline with a key phrase that the audience enters in the search engine. But what do we do if the audience is not looking for our lessons at all? What if the audience comes from creative ads in social media, for example? In that case, we should start our headline with the benefit that the audience is clearly interested in. And for that, we should define the target group. Let's assume that our target group is people who want to master the profession of a copywriter, so they can work in companies or as freelancers. With a high degree of probability, the main interest of the audience is making money. So we can use it at the beginning of the headline, adding some numbers for specifics. For example, earn up to $2,000. So we have the benefit at the beginning, and of course we will not stop and strengthen it with other attributes of the For You formula. But for now, let's take a look at 2 more examples of using usefulness in the headline. Example 2. Phytoncidal plants for offices. In this example, we sell phytoncidal plants to companies in bulk. These are the plants that exude volatile organic antimicrobial substances, for example, ficus, myrtle, lemon, euchorius, codium, etc. By the way, this is a codium. The segment is B2B. The default target group, especially when we talk about active sales, is directors and business owners. Just because furnishing the entire office with plants is a strategic decision that is most often made by senior managers. And here is the most difficult part. This target group may be not interested in our product at all. Business owners may need neither plants nor their antimicrobial effect, especially if they don't care about their employees. But what they are most likely interested in is increasing profits, reducing costs, and raising the status of the company. Of course, we can't offer a profit increase because we can't influence on it directly. But we can influence on the number of sick leaves by reducing the microbial load in the office with the help of the plants. Plus, we can enhance the company's image through an eco-trend and impression that a green office has on customers and partners. And this is exactly what we can write at the beginning of the headline. That's a pretty strong benefit. Reduce sick leaves by up to 20% and enhance company image. In addition to directors and business owners, there may be another target group, office managers, who carry out the task of purchasing and placing germicidal plants in the office. In this case, we should know how they formulate their conscious need and what channels they use to find the product. Then we can offer a relevant solution. If the need is formulated as germicidal plants and not phytoncidal plants, although in fact they are the same, then we should use the first wording, germicidal plants. This way, we show the maximum compliance with the audience need. As you can see, the right information and preparation are crucial here. Example 3. Hoverboard on sale. We're back to the B2C segment and sell the hoverboard at a discount. The discount itself is already a benefit, because many people are interested in discounts and want to save money. And we know that the audience is initially looking for hoverboard. So the question is how to offer the discount to the audience. And it depends on how much the discount is. If the discount is large, say more than 50%, then it will attract attention by default, and it can be used in the headline. Hoverboard sale with 50% discount. If the discount is small, say 5% or 10%, then there is not much point in using it in the headline, at least because a 10% discount from an unknown price is still the unknown price for the audience. In this case, it is better to replace the percentage discount with the amount of money that the buyer saves. Save up to $35 on hoverboard sale. Please note that the first heading is more suitable for situations where the audience is specifically looking for hoverboards. The second, when not, if it comes, for example, from advertising in social media. 2. Urgency. Urgency is the time frame within which the audience receives the benefits. For example, it can be the time of the effect, frequency, deadline, etc. Let's add it to our headlines. Copywriting lessons twice a week. Here we use the frequency of classes as the urgency. Next, let's add urgency to the headline with making money. It's quite easy because we can just specify the earnings time. Earn up to $2,000 per month. In the first heading of the second example, we can use the plant effect time as the urgency. Reduce sick leaves by up to 20% and enhance company image in 1 day. In the second headline, we can add information about delivery and specify its time. Germicidal plants. Delivery within 3 days. As you can see, the basic principle of writing headlines here is to start with benefits and gradually build up with additional attributes. In the third example, we can use a deadline or deficiency as the urgency. Hoverboard sale with 50% discount until the end of summer. Until the end of summer is a deadline. Save up to $35 on hoverboard sale. Only 10 items left. Only 10 items left is a shortage that makes people rush to make a decision. 3. Uniqueness. Uniqueness is the detail that distinguish us from competitors or that competitors do not write about. Ideally, the benefits of the company. We talked about them in the previous lesson. Here is how we can add the uniqueness to our headlines. In the first example, we can say that the lessons are from the practitioner. Copywriting lessons twice a week from the practitioner. In addition to being unique because not everyone can boast of this, it is also a benefit because it is a label that closes the needs of the social instinct. Simply put, our audience reads the label and thinks. The practitioner knows the niche from the inside, knows how to solve applied problems, find clients, and communicate with them. The practitioner also knows all possible pitfalls and ways to avoid them. I will study here. In the title about making money, we can't write about practitioner yet, because at this point it is still completely unclear what we are selling. After all, there are a lot of people who offer to make money online. The detailing of the method in our case will be the uniqueness. So our headline will be as follows. Earn up to $2,000 per month by learning the profession of a copywriter. In this case, everything becomes much clearer. Moreover, we can further strengthen the headline with additional urgency and uniqueness about the practitioner. Earn up to $2,000 per month by learning the profession of a copywriter from the practitioner in 30 days. We can use the same approach in the example with plants. We offered benefits and now we are revealing how these benefits are obtained. Reduce sick leaves by up to 20% and enhance the company image in 1 day with phytoncidal plants. For the second target group, we can show company benefit as a uniqueness. This benefit will also be a usefulness, so we get a double effect. And if we add a few more emotional words that enhance the impression and cover the need of self-preservation instinct, the efficiency will increase even more. Powerful yet safe germicidal plants bred in a lab. Delivery within 3 days. In the third example, we can use labels as a uniqueness, allowing the audience to make necessary conclusions in favor of our product. Brand new German hoverboard sale with 50% discount until the end of summer. Or we can add a company benefit as an additional usefulness, urgency, and uniqueness at the same time. Save up to $35 on hoverboard sale with extended 24 months warranty. Only 10 items left. 4. Ultra-specificity. Ultra-specificity is the details that fall into one of 3 categories. 1. They clearly indicate our target audience. For example, gender, profession, belonging to any other group. 2. They indicate what is directly related to the audience, region, interests, circumstances, etc. 3. They indicate what the audience will recognize. For example, the exact names of brands, products, special terms, abbreviations, etc. When the audience sees familiar words, it automatically pays attention to them. That is why this aspect is often used in the headlines. In the first example, we can add ultra-specificity if we indicate who our lessons are for, niche or region. IT copywriting lessons for beginners, twice a week from the practitioner. Earn up to $2,000 per month in Riga by learning the profession of a copywriter from the practitioner in 30 days. In the second example, we can use the type of the workspace. Reduce sick leaves in the open plan office by up to 20% and enhance the company image in 1 day with phytoncidal plants. Or we can emphasize that we deliver plants to offices in bulk. Powerful yet safe germicidal plants bred for offices in a lab. Bulk delivery within 3 days. In the third example, We can show ultra-specificity by specifying a particular characteristic. Brand new German 8-inch hoverboard sale with 50% discount until the end of summer. Or we can show it by specifying the type of the hoverboard. Save up to $35 on off-road hoverboard sale with extended 24 months warranty. Only 10 items left. As a result, when we have added all 4 attributes, we get a full-fledged headline according to 4U formula. It is important to remember that the title should ideally not exceed 100–110 symbols with spaces. Otherwise, it may be difficult to place the headline on the page. If the headline is too large and can't be shortened, we can divide it into 2 parts, heading and subheading. Headlines for articles and blog posts. The 4U formula can also be used to create titles for articles and blog posts. The principles are the same, but there are 2 key differences. 1. An article, unlike a commercial copy, usually does not sell benefits as such. It sells the information about the benefits and the ways to obtain them, so-called information benefits. And 2. In the articles, keywords usually come to the fore, since the audience often finds the text through search engines, and therefore it must be optimized. Here is an illustrative example. Let's say we have a search query and the topic "How to bake a cake." The query itself is already a conscious need, and therefore an information benefit if it is used in the title. And then we just add other 4U attributes, ideally capturing low-frequency keywords. We'll talk about them in a separate lesson about articles. Subscribe to the channel to watch it when it's ready. Now, let's add some urgency. For example, using the phrase "in 30 minutes." Then, let's add double uniqueness using keywords "at home" and intriguing insert, "the best-kept secrets of the legendary pastry chefs." All that is left is ultra-specificity. Let's add some specifics, say 5 ways and the magic word "delicious." And that's what we've got. 5 ways to bake a delicious cake at home in 30 minutes. The best-kept secrets of the legendary pastry chefs. Practical task for self-test. Now it's time to practice. Try to create your own headlines using 4U formula for the following niches. 1. Sweet cherry from your own garden. 2. HR services. 3. New article about how to sell a pen. You will succeed. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments below. Take care of yourself, subscribe, and see you in the next lesson.